Well, we start this week with Mea Culpa. Now it's 11 p.m. in Israel on Monday, the 27th of October. Normally, we start at midnight my time. When our clocks moved on Saturday night, and so I thought, oh, I get an extra hour. So I thought I'll come, at midnight, and or at 11, and we'll have a whole hour to read and whatever. But I messed it up, and so we're starting now without any preparation. Did you guys get a chance to read through the the parashah this week?
Barely.
Yeah. Anyone else?
No, I haven't actually.
Just
No.
I
did, but it ain't gonna help me.
I just did like a few verses.
Well,
So it's gonna be
it's
going
advisable
cold.
Through the aliyah,
You have
but I
to
didn't
through.
read the entire parsha.
Yeah. I thought we'd have all the time in the world to read together before we started.
You should have checked with me. We could have
These
confirmed it.
clock changes twice a year are the most ridiculous things ever.
Agreed.
Okay. But here we are. We can get started.
Lech Lecha.
Today we're doing Parashat Lech Lecha. This is the first aliyah, the first section of the parashah. And it is Genesis chapter 12, verses 1 through 13. So let's just jump right in. These are our wonderful Patreon folks. Most of you are represented already on screen, ain't you?
Most of us, yeah, most of us.
Yeah, most of you on screen are part of our Patreon. This is what the text would look like in a Torah scroll if it were spaced according to just this section, just this aliyah. So that's very pretty. I don't know that we will do much with this, but basically it's just to get a view of what the handwriting letters would look like in the Torah scroll. Yeah, it's just pretty. That's all it's for. All right, so this is the passage. We're starting with Genesis chapter 12, verse 1. If you haven't liked the stream and subscribed to us, please do so. Even though right now we only have one person in live chat, probably my fault because I advertised it for the wrong time, I'm sure. I don't know. I think I advertised it for the right time, but I set the StreamYard to begin an hour later, maybe 2 hours later. I don't even know.
It was an hour later, yeah.
What a frustration. But next week, we'll all be back on the same time, and we won't have these issues. I went to Urbanica today, and I bought a new cup, Urbanica. So it says coffee, but I don't have coffee in it. I have strawberry monster, sugar-free. All right, so let's get started. This is the beginning of the call to Abram. I've titled this stream, I don't know, something like go away from your father's home or something like that. Go find your new home. God to Abraham, go find your new home. This is the call of Abraham. So it says, Vayomer. Let me put on a pen. Vayomer Adonai el Avram, not Abraham, because this is before he made his covenant with him. So he's Avram. Lech lecha me'artzecha u mimoladetecha. Okay, moledet is easy to get, moledet, but when you put on the suffix on there, the edet disappears because it's segolet and it becomes moladetecha. Moladetecha. Umi beit avicha, and from the house of your father. El haaretz asher areka. The dot in the kuf or in the kaf comes from the energic noon that's added before. It's like erenka becomes areka. Areka, it's hifiel, I will show you. I will cause you to see. So vayomer is amar, that's the verb. He said. So vayomer, and he said. This is the subject, and he said to Avram. He said to Avram, this is what he said, quote, down to here at least. We'll see what happens in the next verse. Okay, so he said, Lech, this is the imperative, Lech, go. Okay, when you add makaf, this becomes unstressed, so the vowel reduces, Lech. Lech lecha, literally go to you. Go to you. It's one thing to say Lech, like go, But when you add the lecha, it's like go off, go away, go out. Go out, go on from your land, Eretz, and from your moledet, from the country you were born in, your birthplace, from Yalad, and the verb nolad, right? Nolad. Nolad is to be born, and moledet is the place you were born. So go forth from your land and from your birthplace, and from the house of your father, from your father's household, unto haaretz asher areka, the land that I will show you. This will call to mind the later instance when Abraham takes Isaac up onto the mountain of Moriah to sacrifice him. He says, go to a mountain that I will show you. So God likes to send Abraham out without him knowing where he's going, to somewhere he's going to show him in the future. Yeah. So the text reads, Vayomer Adonai el Abram, Lech Lecha me'artzecha u'mimoladetecha u'mibeit avicha el haaretz asher areka. Areka. Areka again is Hifil from leharot. Leharot, to show, but when it's got a suffix or a direct object instead of show, it literally means I will cause you to see. I will cause you to see. I will show you. Okay, so in this case, you is a direct object, and it takes on the same meaning, but just a little semantic difference. Okay, any questions about that verse? Any comments? שאלות, הערות? No. Okay. Who, Jonathan, you're next in line. You're up above.
I'll try.
Allah.
Yeah. So v'e'esecha l'goy gadol v'avarechecha v'agadla shmecha. And then this says v'hye, but it could be v'haya. It could be adjusted. But
it would probably be like we would probably think of it as hayita, v'hayita. V'hayita, you will be.
Yeah. We don't have to look at the footnote.
Maybe I have logos open. I do not.
Free edition, Jason.
Yeah, I don't pay for logos. It's expensive.
He right.
Yeah, I got in on the ground floor.
Ve'e'esecha l'goy gadol, and I
will make you into a great nation.
Right. So e'escha is e'ese otcha. Okay, e'ese otcha. Is there anything weird about it?
Not that I can see, but maybe I'm just not seeing.
All of these forms look normally, right? All of these are yiktol. This is imperative. This is not the normal, and this will happen, and this will happen, and this will happen. These are jussives. These are subjunctives. These are
neat.
Yiktela. Subjunctives. Yiktela. Yiktela. This means that they are a result of the previous verse. He says, go forth from your land, from your birthplace, from your father's house, to the land that I will show you, that I might make you. This is the purpose of the going forth. Right? Otherwise, it would be ve'asita otcha l'goy gadol, ve'uverachticha it would be the vav consecutive, the vikatal.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
So this is the Vuyiktol pattern.
Veyiktol, which is used as jussive generally, subjunctive. Okay, so the ve in such clauses, in the veyiktol, the ve is just a clause marker,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm. Neat. I didn't notice that before. Neat.
So
Jason.
with that in mind, translate through it. Talk about the verbs.
Yeah. So that I might make you into a great nation, and I might bless you, and I might magnify or make your name great.
Yes.
And you shall be a blessing.
And the vehye, what form is that?
It's an imperative, like you said.
It is an imperative. Ye bracha, be a blessing. Be a blessing. Be a blessing. Right? Like the cheerleaders. Instead of be aggressive, it's
do they really do that in Israel? That would be awesome.
Okay, so all of this is the result of Abraham leaving. Leave your father's house, leave all of that, so that I can make you something greater. Okay, so this is the purpose, right? Are you ready to read it without vowels?
I have trouble reading it with vowels.
Notice that shmecha is in pause because normally it's shimcha.
Shmecha.
Okay. All right. Let's take away the vowels.
So ve'esecha l'goy gadol ve'avarechecha ve'agadla.
It's probably better to use that specifically as a vocal shva. Agadla.
Ve'agadla shemecha ve'ye v'racha.
I think it's a hard B. Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Ve'ye bracha.
Yeah. Ve'ye bracha.
All right. I will make you, so leave your father's house so that I can make you a great nation and bless you and magnify your name and be a blessing. Be one. All right. So next in line, according to the screen, if I can get to, what did we want to check on logos? If there was a mark there, right?
Yeah, there's where are we? We're not in the right spot.
So verse 2, where the
note that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is vehaya, so it's vekatal, and you will be. So all of this section, if we read this as vehaya, it's vehaya, not you will be, it's it will be, and it shall come to pass. Okay, I'm not really sure what to make of it. The Samaritan Pentateuch reads in the veheve, which is probably also a command. I don't know. It's a difficult form. Vehaya is and it will be, but we don't have to read it that way. Okay, going back to it. Let's see.
I'm monitoring rooms and Discord.
Rodney, thank you very much.
Marcelo's in the server.
Yes.
Welcome,
guys. Colton, you ready for verse 3?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Va'avarecha. Yeah, va'avarecha mevarecha. Okay. Ooh.
Yeah, you get the good one.
Va'avarecha mevarecha umekalalecha.
Okay, this one actually has two kh sounds. Mevarechecha.
Mevarechecha.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't know what I said. Apparently I didn't say it right. So that's okay. Umekalalecha aor. V'nivrachu v'cha kol mishpachot ha'adama.
Yeah. So this one is what form? It's nifal, but what is it? Yiktol, vekatal, vayiktol.
Vekatal.
Vekatal. Vekatal. Okay. What do we got? What is this one?
Veyiktol.
Veyiktol. Veyiktol. Which is Joseph, right?
Mm-hmm.
Participle. This one?
Yiktol.
Yiktol. And why is it Yaol?
Because it's a geminate, and they like to shorten like the hollows do.
Exactly. The root is Arar, and we know the word Arur ata mikol be'emot, you are more cursed than, or kol hachayot, whatever it was, you are more cursed than all the animals which the Lord God created, and all this Arur. So in the geminate future, it becomes Yaol. Yaol means he will curse, and I will is Aol. Aol. Ani Aol. I will curse. Great.
Mhm.
Okay. Good. So you can give a translation, yeah?
Yeah. I will bless your blessings.
So remember what's the
blessers
difference
of
between,
you. Okay, yeah, it's gotcha. The blessers of you. I will
what's
bless
the
those.
difference between that and this? Uverachti. This is
This is vekatal.
vikatal. Okay, but what we have is this one.
Veyikto. Honestly, I don't know because that's
It's
the thing.
even
Let Colton talk.
it's even v'yiktela.
Yes,
V'yiktela.
cohortative.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't. Okay, I didn't even. Yeah, sorry. That makes more sense. Okay.
So what's the difference between this one and that one?
Okay, that the one that's written is a Joseph. It's cohortative
Okay.
technically.
Yes. So it's again coming back to tell the purpose of him leaving the home,
Yeah.
right? Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, I track. I agree. Was not initially tracking the cohortative bit. That's all you had to say though.
Mhm.
Because I don't know why. It was stuck in my head in the future, and I'm like, that's the way I feel like it's translated.
It is translated that way. That's the good thing of looking at the Hebrew. And
Oh, is it normally done that way? That's awful.
It is translated that way. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's horrible. Why would they do that? Anywho,
Well,
okay.
you can't really do it well in English.
Yeah, okay. No, I mean, I don't care. You should still at least try. Yeah, so that I might bless those who bless you, and those who curse you, I will curse.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so these two are linked by parallelism, the chiastic structure. I will, so that I might bless those blessing you, and the one cursing you, I will curse.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then we have the result of the whole thing in the vikatal, and this will happen as a result.
And they will be blessed and they will be blessed in you, all the families of the earth, of the ground will be blessed in you.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have struggled that hard with that.
All the families of the ground, or whatever it is, will be blessed in you. Brilliant. And families doesn't have to be immediate family. It can be larger clans or whatever.
Family groups.
Are you ready to read that without nikud?
Rodney Jennings.
I'm ready to try.
Rodney Jennings says, "Outstanding presentation. Look at that.
Definitely addressed that.
Thank you, Rodney."
So this Shva is going to be vocal. Mevarechecha. Mekalelcha. This one is because it's singular. Mekalelcha. Okay, nivrechu. The rest of it should be easy. Just those two words need to be noticed.
Sure. And I'll probably miss them both. Varacha. Mevarecha.
Yes.
Mechalcha.
Mekalelcha. This is
Mechalelcha. Yeah. Aor. V'nivrachu v'cha. Sorry. Kol mishpachot ha'adama.
hard. Kol
Kol
mishpachot.
mishpachot. Okay.
Yeah, we can look at it. It's because this has katon.
It ends the phrase.
String.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. ונברכו בך כל משפחות האדמה. Great. All right. The next reader is John, and this one is a bit longer.
All right.
Are you muted?
Audible. Yeah, sure. Vayelech Abram ka'asher dibar elov.
Diber.
Say what? Oh,
Diber.
What did I say? Diber?
Dibar.
Dibar. Diber elov Adonai vayelech ito lot. Abram ben Chamesh Shanayim.
Shanim.
Thank you. Chamesh Shanim V'shivim Shana I'm sorry. Bitseto Bitseto Mecharon. Mecharan, it's accented. Okay.
Yeah, Bitseto Mecharan. Okay, so 5 שנים ו70 שנה.
75.
כן, 75 שנים. 75 שנים. Okay, 5 שנים ו70 שנה. Great. Okay, what do we got?
So Avram went out just as the Lord told him, just as the Lord told him.
So this is less told and more spoke.
Okay.
Tell is normally amar lemishu, or higid lemishu. Higid is like tell, like you tell him news, you announce something to him, and amar is simply saying something. But both of these are telling to someone, and this is more spoke, like you speak a language.
Okay. And Lot went with him.
Great.
And Avram was the son of 75 years. He was 75
5 years
old.
and 70 years, right?
Right.
Betseto Mecharan.
When he left, when he went out from Haran.
Yeah, tzet is the infinitive construct of yatsa. So betseto is in his going out when he left. From Haran. Great. Okay, Ires.
Great.
Yeah, are you ready to do this without vowels?
Yeah, I don't care how I look.
All right, here we go.
All right. Vayelech Avram ka'asher dever.
Yes.
Elov Adonai. Vayelech ito lot. Avram ben Chamesh Shanim. That's right. I'm sorry. V'shevim. So is that a okay? Shivim. Okay. V'shevim shana. Bitsoto.
Seito.
Okay. Mi Haran.
Yeah, Mecharan, but yeah, Mecharan is acceptable.
So it's Xeri.
What is going on with Set? How do we get to Set? We have the reading this week is pretty short, so let's take just a second to talk about how we get to Set. Okay, so Set is an infinitive construct. Okay, the infinitive construct. Can everybody see? I'm going to put this at 30. Okay, that'll work. And center and line and a half. Okay, so this is from the word yatsa. Similar to that is yashav. We're looking at third yod verbs, third yod roots, and halach, because halach behaves like a first yod root. What happens to make the infinitive construct is that the yod drops off. Okay, so we have tzadi aleph. Okay, in this case we would have shin bet, and in this case we would have lamed kaf. Okay,
Right.
you agree so far?
Yes.
These are the imperatives. This is se, go out, and shev, sit, and lech, go. Right? The infinitive construct is formed like this, but in order to make it a bit longer because of the loss of the yod, we're going to add a taf. And then we have if we had shev, now we have shev. And the taf and the bet make a consonant cluster that we break up with segol. These are segolit constructions. Shevet. Shevet is the infinitive construct for yashav. And normally infinitive construct you find with lamed prefix. So instead of le shevet, because it's before the tone, it lengthens to la shevet. Okay, and what happens to this kaf is it's a middle kaf. So lech becomes lechet. Okay, lechet is going. So to say to go, it's normal to say la lechet, to go. What happens here is that we want the same thing. We have and then we have, if we would put like the consonant cluster, the aleph just loses its value. The aleph, you call it quiescent. So you don't need to add another segol to break up any consonant clusters, and we say latzet, to go out. Okay, that's how we get the infinitive construct. With all of these, we can add suffix for his going out, meaning when he goes out, bitzeito, and his sitting. We're going to say, with the o. Now we can keep that consonant cluster, and we're going to say shivto. Shivto, his sitting. Okay, this is lechto. The vowel here is a chance. Like sometimes it's e, sometimes it's sometimes it's ah. It's left to chance. We just have to learn that by rote. Okay, that's what we got going on. And with that, we don't need to save anything. We're going back to the reading. Okay, are we good with that? Bitzeito in his going out. All right. Moving to next is Michael. Look at that verse. That's a big verse. If you don't want to read it without vowels, just let me know. I'll read it for you. So.
I can't see with that. I'm reading out of Tanakh actually.
Okay.
I did study. It's not going to sound like it, but I did read this before earlier today. I did study it.
Good.
Vayikach Abram et Sarai Ishto Ve'et Mut Ben Akiv Ve'et Kol Rakusham Asher Rakush Rakashu Ve'et Ha Nefesh Asher Asu B'Quran.
Okay, that's an interesting expression.
Yeah.
Asu b'charan, meaning the children they had, the lives that they made, all the children they had in Haran.
Yeah, I never noticed that in the Bible actually before.
It says literally, and the soul which they made in Haran.
But wait,
Vayitzu.
Vayetu Leleket
That's the form I just showed you. Lelechet Shevet.
right. Artsah,
Mm-hmm.
Canaan,
Mm-hmm.
Vayevu, Artsah, Canaan.
All right. Any idea what all that means? Look at that big old verse. Bible verses ain't supposed to be that long. So we've got Vayikach. Let's just indicate the verbs, okay? Rachashu, Asu, Yitzu, Lalechet, Vayavo. Okay, these are all the verbs.
All right. And Abram took
Mm-hmm. So this is from
Sarah.
Lakach. Oops. Kach. Lakach. Okay, you've got Lakach, which is Vayikach.
Okay.
Right? Avram.
Okay,
Jonathan's
will
not
you
laughing.
stop?
No, there's that guy
Sarah,
from
his
the.
wife.
There's that guy from that web from
Syracuse,
that.
for upstate New York.
He's a
What
good
is it? The
teacher.
Master Seminary? Is that what it is?
He's a good teacher. You saw his syllabus, but he just talks weird.
He says Vayikach.
Vayikach.
Avram. Anyway, sorry.
And took Sarah and Lot, son of his brother, and
son of his brother is his nephew. That's the biblical word. Ben Achi is my nephew, the son of my brother. But in modern Hebrew, say Achyan. Achyan is from brother. Yan. Achyan, nephew. But we don't have that word in the Bible. In the Bible, it's the son of my brother. Okay.
and all his possessions, which
Yeah.
he had. I don't know how you would say it in that he acquired, or
Yes, that he had acquired. The rachash is to acquire or to purchase. So rechesh, I believe, is the word for acquisition, like acquiring something. Rechush is what was acquired, so it's what you own. Notice that sadly, the word rechush is also used of slaves in the Bible.
yeah. So I never noticed that before, and
Yeah.
I never thought that. And
all the specifically in the clause. Rachashu is for racheshu. Racheshu. Okay. Racheshu is the past tense, and in pause it becomes rachashu. That's the difference. Okay.
And the souls, like you said, the slaves, which he had said mate acquired. I guess that's.
So I'm not sure if this is referring to slaves. It could be the children that they made, because if you have children, you create a nefesh. It's a new living creature. So they made this.
All right, I got it. All his possessions had children.
I mean, it might be the slaves. It might be the children of slaves. I'm not sure. Do we know what the translations say about this? Let's look real quick. We're in verse 5. Okay, Abram took his wife Sarai, and his brother's son Lot, and all the possessions they had gathered, and the persons whom they'd acquired. Interesting. So it's slaves, because obviously Abram and Sarah didn't have children at this point. So,
and neither did Lot.
Lot didn't either, but maybe the slaves had children. I don't
think Lot. Lot had daughters, so maybe.
That's true.
Well, we don't know when those daughters were born. But anyway.
And Lot still had his wife at this point, I think. She didn't turn
Right.
into a pillar yet.
Now that family had a tough road.
Yeah. Okay. So all the slaves that they had acquired in Haran.
And they went out into the land of Canaan, and
Yeah,
became.
they went out to go to the land of Canaan.
And they came into the land of Canaan.
Yeah, they entered the land of Canaan. Great.
I
Do you
always
want
thought,
to
like,
say-
when it's H on the end, it's toward.
What's that? What's that?
When it has
You're
deep.
right. You're right.
Yeah, it's like
Maybe he's right, but I didn't hear what he said, so I don't know what he said.
Yeah, I don't know if the internet went out for a second. When it's got olive hay at the end, I always thought it meant towards.
Yes, the hay is the direction towards. It's an accusative case. It's an old accusative. So arza means to land. So this is Eretz Canaan. Eretz Canaan. How do you write Ayin, right? Canaan. Eretz Canaan. The land of Canaan. And then when you add the hay, it means to the land of Canaan. Arza. Arza Canaan. Like Arza Mitzrayim, the land, to the land of Egypt. But with lavo can mean either to come or to enter. And I think in this case, they set out to go to the land of Canaan, and they came into the land of Canaan. It's direction toward, but it's also the concept of entry.
All right.
Yeah. Do you want to read without vowels?
I can't see it, to be honest with you.
Maybe I
I could try.
Can you see it now?
Yes, I can't see the whole thing, but
Right, I'll move it as you read.
all right. Vayakak, Abram et Sarai, Ishtu, Ve'et,
Ishto. Remember the O is him. Ishto.
Ishto,
Mhm.
Ve'et, Mo, Ben, Akiv, Ve'et, Kol, Rakusham, Asher, I can't remember how that was.
Rachashu.
Ruksham.
Rachashu.
Ve'et,
Yeah.
Hanafesh, Asher, Asu, the Quran.
Becharan. Mhm.
Quran. Vayetsu, Velaket,
Lalech. Mhm.
Archa, Canaan, Vayavu, Arza, Canaan.
Vayavo'u.
Yep.
Arza Canaan, yeah.
Vo-
Vayavo'u. All right. That magnifier is pretty cool too. All right, and let's bring it back up. I guess that brings it back to me. We're in verse 6. Vayavor Avram ba'aretz. Because see, now he's passing through the land. So if he's passing through it, then probably the last one, Vayavo'u Arza Canaan, I mean they entered the land, and here he's passing through it. Vayavor Avram ba'aretz ad makom Shechem. Shechem is Shechem. Shechem is what people call it in English. Shechem. Shechem in English, in Hebrew. Shechem. Ad Elon More. Elon More is also a place. So we have Shechem and how do you say maybe Elon More in English maybe? Elon More. Vehakna'ani az ba'aretz. This line to me is extremely important. And I'll tell you why in a second. So Avram is the subject. This is the Vayiktol of Avar, meaning he passed through. He passed in the land. He passed through the land up until as far as the place of Shechem. That is where Shechem is located. He passed through the land up to the area of Shem, all the way up to Ad Elon Moreh. Now I know Shem, but I don't know Elon Moreh as far as a place is concerned. I don't know where that is. But we have Abram passing through the land. Okay, this line right here will make no sense at all if Moses wrote the Torah. It says Vehaknaani az ba'aretz. Az is a time marker, meaning at that time. At that time. Okay? If Moses is writing the Torah, then Canaanites are in the land while he's writing. But if it's written at a later time, after the Canaanite tribes have been wiped out, well beyond the time of the conquest, then someone would look back in history and say, at that time, the Canaanites were in the land, because they're not anymore, right? So this is a timing problem for those who claim that Moses wrote the Torah himself. So this is something that's going to come up also within this same Torah portion in chapter 14. It says, I think, that the Canaanites and the Perizzites were in the land at that time. It says it again. It's not a mistake. It's just a chronology problem if you claim that Moses wrote the Torah, which the Torah itself doesn't claim. Okay, so it says Abram passed through the land up until the place of Shem, until Elon Moreh, and the Canaanite was at that time in the land.
Is there an equivalent line like that in the Septuagint?
I'm not sure what the Septuagint says. I haven't checked. But I first learned of this verse. I mean, you read the Torah and you just don't notice little things, you know? And this isn't something that I ever noticed. I remember reading it for the first time in 2012. Was the first time that this verse made sense to me as something that showed a problem with the chronology that I had built into my mind, because I grew up also believing Moses wrote the Torah. And
question, Jason.
What's that?
On the screen. Oz indicates a prior.
Az can also be a time in the future. It doesn't mean any time specific. It can mean the past or the future. But if you're talking about the past, it means at that time in the past. This has to be in the past. There's no choice.
Thank you. X sense X.
Huh?
X scene X and X X and X.
Oh, was there a comment? That was a comment?
That was a comment. Yeah.
Oh. No, it doesn't have to refer to the past. It can refer to the future. If you say, the Canaanite will be at that time, you're talking about the future. But he's talking about when Abraham entered the land, and he went to Shem, and he went to Elon Moreh. At that time, the Canaanites were in the land before they were expelled. So it has to be in the past.
Another comment, XNX says, but Moses could have been writing to include an event in the future. No.
If you can translate this to refer to the future, I'll give you $10. Let's see what it says.
Let's push forward.
So wait a minute.
I'm trying to check the Septuagint.
Jason's opened up a can of worms.
Tote is the same in Greek as it is in Hebrew, referring both to the past and the future. Tote at that time. So it says, and the Canaanites at that time were living, katokun, it's past tense, imperfect. They were inhabiting the land at that time. This Septuagint is certainly past tense. And there's no reason to interpret it otherwise. And really, if somebody comes up with some creative way that you could justify something other than the past tense when we're in past tense narrative, I'll bow down to you, because I think that it's impossible. It doesn't make sense. So, without the vowels. Vayavor Avram ba'aretz ad mekom Shechem ad Elon Moreh vehaknaani az ba'aretz. Okay, verse 7. I will send somebody if you want to. If you really do prove to me that this is talking about the future and you want to do that, you can write me by email and I'll send you $10 by PayPal. I will. If I said I'll do it, I'll do it.
I know you will.
Okay, this also presents a problem as far as putting this together with the book of Exodus. Okay, so let's think about this for a second. I think it's Exodus, but we'll look at this in a second. So, Jonathan, you're reading and see if you can come up with an issue as far as the patristic sources and the use of the name.
Oh, I wish I'd had advance notice. Maybe I could actually do that, but I doubt I'll be able to do it on the fly.
Here, I'll pull Logos off the screen so that I can search for the specific verse.
So, Vayera Adonai el Avram, Vayomer lezaracha, Vayomer lezaracha eten et haaretz hazot, Vayiven sham mizbeach ladonai, hanir elav.
Yes. Okay, so we have the appearing in two different senses, right? We've got this is appearing and this is appearing.
Mhm.
What's it mean? Vayera Adonai el Avram. Are you going to tell us? We're going to sit here in suspense.
I don't know.
Adonai appeared to Abram.
Yeah. Adonai appeared to Abram and he said, "To your seed I shall give the land."
This one.
This land. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so
So
that's the end. That's the end of that quotation. To
Yep.
your seed will I give this land,
Yep.
and then
So-
it's telling us something that happened as a result of God speaking to
Yep.
Abram.
So Abraham built there an altar to Adonai, who appeared to him.
Okay, great. So it says specifically, Yahweh, Yud-Heh-Vav-Heh, appeared to Abraham, and Abraham built there an altar to Yud-Heh-Vav-Heh, the one who appeared to him. Okay, so what do we hear in Exodus chapter 6? I hold up that verse really quickly. Yeah. Here we go. I can do this. Paul. Okay. What's it say? Va'era el Abraham, el Yitzchak, ve'el Yaakov, ve'el Shaddai. Ushmi Adonai lo nodati lahem. I appeared, this is God speaking to Moses in chapter 6 of Exodus, at his, it's the burning bush, isn't it?
Yep. I believe so.
No, it's after the burning bush. He's saying this when he's telling him to go to Pharaoh. He says, but I appeared to Abraham, that's what we're talking about, Abraham. I appeared to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob as El Shaddai. And my name, Adonai, Yud-Heh-Vav-Heh, I was not known to them. I wasn't known to them by the name Yud-Heh-Vav-Heh. Let's look at the translation just so you can be clear what I'm talking about. I appeared to Abram, Isaac, and Jacob as God Almighty, El Shaddai. But by my name, the Lord, Adonai, I did not make myself known to them.
Yeah, big oops.
Yeah, it says that they didn't know the name Yud-Heh-Vav-Heh. They knew him as El Shaddai. And here we see that Yud-Heh-Vav-Heh appeared to Abram, and that Abram built an altar to Yud-Heh-Vav-Heh, not to El Shaddai. That's interesting.
Michael, I've been muting your mic because we've got some feedback. So if you want to talk, just unmute yourself, okay? Is that fine?
Ain't no sound here. All
Yeah,
right.
it's coming
It's
through on our
probably
end.
me feeding back because
It's
I like
Jason's voice feeding back, yeah.
because I'm too loud. All right, so
I have
are
a
you
way
ready
to
to read?
explain that maybe far-fetched, but I have a way to
Yeah.
explain that.
Okay,
So at the burning bush, God told Moses, when Moses said, "Who should I say sent me?" He says, "Tell them I am sent me." And, I am that I am. And and at that time, in that conversation, he gave his name as, the Tetragrammaton.
Yud-Heh-Vav-Heh. Yeah.
Right. So if Moses wrote the entire Torah, and if that name had only been revealed through Moses, Moses wrote the real name instead of El Shaddai to
Because he
avoid.
knew it.
He knew it, and to avoid confusion and to reinforce that name, because
Jonathan would call this bad writing. If you want to delay the revelation of that name until Exodus chapter 6, you shouldn't be using it in the patristic sources in Genesis chapter 12. You know what I mean?
well, I would
If
agree
you-
with Jonathan.
If
about
it's a
that.
it's a univocal author and he wants to save it until that revelation, then he needs to not be using it back and forth.
Right, but
Anyway.
there may be other the
Authors.
other concerns.
Authors.
Other
There may be other
concerns
authors.
that are more important than than the manual of style.
Or maintaining or maintaining consistent theology. Because I think there's some kind of theological benefit that's to be drawn from this idea that God revealed himself as Adonai to Moses, and that the fathers, the Avot, didn't have that name. I think there's something that he's trying to pull in that idea, that he's revealing something new.
The relative importance of Moses over the patriarchs.
Yeah. Anyway, so Vayera, what not tense, but what stem is it?
Nifal.
Nifal. So Nifal of what verb?
Ra'ah, Resh Aleph Hey.
Right. And Ra'ah means he saw. Nifal would mean he was seen
He
in the
was
passage,
seen or he
which
appeared.
means he appeared.
Yeah.
Also in Greek, the verb for appearing is a passive of seeing. Seeing is horao, and that he appeared is ophthe or ophthen. He appeared. It's a passive of seeing. So it's really neat that it happened in both languages, that we see not having appearing as its own verb. But of course, there is a passive of the idea of being made manifest in Greek that is also for appearing, from phanerao. Anyway, so Vayera Adonai Avram, he appeared to him. God appeared to Abram. Vayomer. What's Vayomer?
Vayomer, a call past narrative or a vav consecutive imperfect.
So he said, "You lezarcha eten et haaretz hazot."
And Lezaracha has been fronted.
Yeah, because it is brought into
focus.
Mm-hmm. Focus, the indirect object, and the verb is in what position?
Second position?
It's in second position. Okay, so to your seed shall I give this land. That's the end of the quote. Then he says, Vayiven sham mizbeach la'Adonai.
He built, yep. Vayiven, first, another just call past narrative from Bana, Beit Nun Hey, yep.
Bana, he built. Vayiven, he built. Hanir elav. Hanir is the same as
Nifal participle.
Yeah, also he was seen, he appeared. Okay, he built an altar to the Lord who appeared to him, the one appearing to him. Okay, you ready to read without vowels?
I'll try. Vayera Adonai el Avram vayomer lezaracha eten lezarecha eten et haaretz hazot vayiven sham mizbeach l'Adonai hanir'eh elav.
Fantastic. Colton, are you ready?
I reckon.
Jackie boy, we have almost 5 minutes. So a little over 5 minutes.
We're good, yeah. Vayatek misham hahara mikedem levet el vayet oholo.
Vayet oholo, which means, what is nata?
Stretch.
Stretch out.
In this case, pitch the tent. Okay. Yeah.
He pitched the tent, yes. So vayet, in this word is present only one root letter, because the root is nata. The last is dropped because of apocope, and the nun is assimilated into the tet, but the dagesh is dropped because there's no other vowel after it. So it's just one letter of the root is remaining, the tet.
Mhm.
And it means he stretched out, he pitched in this case with a tet.
ויית אוכלו, בית אל מים והעי מקדם, ויבן שם מזבח לאדוני, ויקרא בשם אדוני.
Okay, we see specifically that he called on the name of Adonai, right? It's not El Shaddai. So again, it's a stress in the text. We should feel these stresses in the text and don't let them become merged and ignore the multi voices that we find in the text of the Bible, right? Let the authors speak for themselves. ויעתק משם ההרה מקדם לבית אל ויתת אוכלו. Notice the O is not Vav, but a Hey. This is an interesting, like old form. Beit El miyam v'ha'ai mikedem. Okay, miyam is from the west and mikedem is from the east. So I think it's between Beit El and Ha'ai. And that's where he built the altar. Let's just move on so we can try to get through this reading. So next would be John.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Sorry. No background noise. Vayiseh Avram.
Vaisa.
Yeah. Vayisa Avram haloch v'nasua
Nasoa.
v'nasoa. V'nasoa ha negva.
Yeah, so Vaisa is the verb itself, and it's
Right.
joined with the adverbial infinitive, that is the infinitive absolute, saying he traveled, traveling, right? And going and traveling, it tells he kept going, he kept traveling. He went on traveling to the south.
South.
Anegba. He went on traveling to the south. Right? Anegba. Negev is the south, Yam is the west, Kedem is the east, also Mizrach, Ma'avar, Darom, or Ma'arav, Darom. There are lots of words for directions in Hebrew. Negev doesn't normally mean south. It's called south because there's a desert in the south of Israel called the Negev. Michael, how about this? Are you muted?
Oh, yep.
Yes.
There you go.
There he is.
Vayirab Varet.
That is the
Vayiret.
thing that plays into the story of Joseph. There's a lot of this idea of famine being in the land. It must have been a very difficult time.
Vayired Abram Mitzrayim
So
Bagur.
Vayered Abram Mitzrayim. So Mitzrayim is like Arza Canaan, right? It's two. Yeah. He went down to Egypt.
Bagur Sham.
Nagur Sham, which means to live there.
Well, there.
Yeah.
Ki Kaved Harab Varet.
Because the famine was heavy in the earth, so he went to Egypt to live. Kind of like what Joseph did, right? Okay, this hifil is the stative hifil. He was close. He became close. When he got close to entering Egypt, when he got close to the border, when he got close to entering Egypt, Vayomer el Sarai ishto. He said to Sarai, his wife, Hine na yadati isha yifat mar'e'at. At is the subject. You are a woman beautiful of appearance. Okay, so when he got close to entering Egypt, he said to Sarai, his wife, Behold, I know that you are a woman beautiful of appearance. Okay. Jonathan.
V'haya ki yir'u otcha hamitzrayim. What am I?
He's talking to a
Otach,
woman.
sorry.
Mhm.
Otach Hamitzrayim.
Mitzrayim,
Oh,
the
sorry.
Egyptians.
Mitzrayim, yes. For Amru Ishto Zot Vahargu Oti Vaotcha.
Otach,
Yeah, I'm trying to rush because I have to leave soon. Yechayu.
ואותך יחיו. והיה כי יראו אותך המצרים, ואמרו אשתו זאת, והרגו אותי, ואותך יחיו. What's it mean?
I don't know.
You should know just from the story, right?
It will be that
Yeah, it
when
will come to pass
when he sees you,
when the Egyptians see you,
they shall say, "Ishto zot."
this is
This
his
is wife, and they will kill me,
They'll kill me,
but they
and
will
they
let
will-
you live.
they will let you live, they will keep you alive. Yes. All right. Wow. Okay. Colton, how are we doing on time? We're past time.
Colton is
אמרי
wrong.
לאחותי את, למען ייטב לי בעבורך, וחייתה נפשי בגללך. Okay, so say, please, you are my sister, so that it will go well with me on your account, and my life will live, my soul will live on account of you. Okay, and that's the end of the section, and then they go into Egypt, and Abram sells his wife off as a harem slave, and
Classy.
yes. Okay, so with that, we are going to say goodbye for the week for the reading and move over into translation.
I
Thank
will
you guys
see you
so
all
much
next
for being
week.
with me.
I'm going to try to look up how Rashi explained that whole I don't
Yes.
know anything. I'm sure
Please
he
do.
mentioned it. Okay.
Please do. And I'll tell you later where I first heard of it. So, תודה רבה לכם. We'll see you guys later.
Have a great day, everybody.
Bye, folks.
And Muriel, I see you there. I'm sorry we missed you. Bye bye.